Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kenny Catastrophe. Going to try and do something a little different today. You're going to be seeing me while you're watching me, listening to me. A whole lot of me up in your face right now. Anyways, I wanted to talk about this whole loadout conundrum that is currently sweeping the V4 discussion thread. Unless you just don't care, Ghost is considering 5 loadouts for V4. And they would be BR, DMR, light rifle, carbine, and the assault rifle. And I think we can all agree that this is just a bad idea. A lot of people said pre-Halo 4's launch that the competitive playlist should offer a assault rifle loadout. Why? Because you want to help people who are new or bad or whatever, kind of ease them into the competitive settings. And if this was anything but post-Halo 4's launch, I would completely agree with you. But if there's anything aside from extraction that Halo 4 did positively, it's that it forced people to use precision rifles. It did it in the worst way possible, which was make all the maps BTB maps. Because, I mean, honestly, have you played BTB with AR starts? You're not going to have a good day. Like, you just won't. So it kind of forced people to use one of those 4 weapons. So great, that's good. So in that argument in and of itself, there's no reason to have an assault rifle loadout anymore. It's just not an option in my book. So now we want to talk about the other 4. I keep putting my hand over there. We're going to talk about the other 4 and why they're bad. If you look at other games like Call of Duty and Gears of War, other competitive shooters, they all have their own style. Call of Duty, there's no weapons on the map to pick up. You just have your weapon, you do your thing, game over. Gears of War and Halo are different in the fact that they do have weapons on the map that respawn, and those help influence map movement, all that good stuff. And Gears of War and Halo also do things similar in the fact that you start off the same as everybody else when you spawn. Lancer, shotgun, the Boltok, something, a pistol, and then the grenades. I mean, and obviously you've been able to change those as time has gone on a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not anywhere like Call of Duty. So Halo was built around this whole concept that everybody's the same when they spawn. The only difference is getting those weapons on the map to change the tide of battle, whether it is something that you're actually going to time, like rockets or a sniper rifle, or if it's something you're just going to pick up, like in Halo 3, the Mauler, where I don't think there's anybody really timing Maulers. If you were trying way too hard. But if you pick it up, great, use it. Plasma pistol, same thing. Because in Halo 4 right now, we're seeing a lot of people pick up just any weapon on the map. The Needler. People are picking up assault rifles, DMRs, battle rifles. They're picking up anything they can to get any sort of advantage and then use that advantage, which is great. But when you actually start talking about spawning with these weapons, it becomes an issue, because even though you're going to say that they're balanced, and I will believe that they are balanced until I play it and possibly see otherwise, which I'm hoping they're balanced, they're not going to be exactly the same. It's like people saying in Black Ops 2 that assault rifles and SMGs are perfectly balanced. I personally use an assault rifle. I believe that I use the Type 25. It's my favorite to use, and I have success with it. At the same time, I know that there are other weapons, specifically the submachine guns, that are much, much better for Black Ops 2. So why do I keep using the assault rifle? Because I like it more, and I don't like the submachine guns. I mean, I like them, but I'm all over the place with it. So the rifles are going to become the same situation, and it's going to probably be map-based, where Haven might be a little different, but you're going to get on something, and Skyline might be a little bit different, but you're going to get on something like Abandon, and you're going to see these situations where people are going to say, yeah, battle rifle start, here we go. And you're going to have like that 1 or 2 people on the other team, it happens in doubles, who just says, nope, DMR. And you're just going to rip your hair out, and then it's going to force you to use a DMR, because they're going to start poking you from across the map, and it's just going to irritate the piss out of you, so you're going to have to switch weapons. So obviously I understand the DMR is getting this nerf and they're going to be balanced and blah blah blah, and that's great. Um, but there's still the issue that they're going to have their own niche. Like the carbine's going to be better close range, the DMR is going to be better long range, all relative to the battle rifle, of course. Um, so, do you really want to lose an encounter based on the weapon you chose to spawn with? No, that shouldn't be the case. It's different if I spawn, you pick up a DMR, you fight me from far away, I die. That's fine. You went out of your way to pick up that weapon and put yourself in a situation that gave you an advantage with that weapon. I'm acceptable with that. But I don't want to get a spawn and you get a spawn and you can see me with your DMR and I'm struggling over here with my battle rifle and you're just pat, 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 pat. Like, it's a horrible situation. Originally I said let's do battle rifle DMR only. And I take that back, specifically because of what I just said. I want to say that even with this nerf, it's going to be like it is with doubles, where you'll play Haven and you'll be like, all right, let's use the battle rifle, great. And then there's that one person on the other team who's just like, I want to use my DMR over here, and you're gonna be like, well, I can't shoot you anymore because your weapon shoots for you, so I'm gonna have to use a DMR too. And next thing you know, it's DMR starts and doubles, and it's ridiculous. And I feel like it's almost going to come down to that kind of situation again. But really, the big thing is that Halo has always been you spawn the same as everybody else, and you let the weapons on the map dictate how the game plays out. So you want to spawn with one weapon. You don't want loadouts. You just want one weapon. So which weapon? A lot of people are saying it should be the DMR because there's no spread. There's no randomness. And I say if your only complaint against the battle rifle is spread, stop playing matchmaking or get a better internet connection. Because personally, I pay a cheap $50 a month for my internet, and I have zero complaints against the spread. I've never felt robbed by it. I might say, oh, he's eating bullets, and that's whatever. That's the nature of matchmaking. And if you can't accept that that's online gameplay, unless we get like dedicated servers, you just have to deal with it. Honestly, that's just how it is. Let me get some sunglasses and deal with it. Obviously, the randomness is bad. The DMR would be the choice to go to, but I still think that its assist range is obnoxiously long. Even after this patch comes out, it probably won't be enough to validate it as a starting weapon, in my opinion. And you're just going to have these poke wars, and it's not going to be fun at all. DMR starts is not fun in my book at all. Your opinion can vary. It's great, but it's not fun. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are going to agree with me on that. So why should it be our only start? Well, it's the mid-range weapon. You're going to be moving on the map and you're going to say, oh, carbine, that's better close range. Let me pick that up. Oh, light rifle, that's better long range. Let me pick that up. DMR, let me pick that up. And you're going to pick up the lesser weapons because they'll give you an advantage in some measure. But I think with the BR going to this 4-shot kill, it's going to speed everything up. It's not going to be as bad. I mean, 5-shot kill, it's kind of off. Everybody wants that 4-shot back, so hopefully, we'll be glad to see that come back. But just the big thing is you want a mid-range weapon that isn't going to be overpowered, that is going to take skill to use, especially at range when you get out of that red reticle range. And really, there aren't a few maps that the DMR loses a red reticle range that aren't BTB maps. So that's my opinion. Leave the comments below, video responses, tweet me, all that stuff. BRs only. Don't do this loadout nonsense. Just stick with what's working right now and improve it with the patch. And then Doubles Pro should remain all 4 loadouts because that's slightly more casual. So, peace, guys.